All right, folks, let's move on to trade. Government officials considering lifting some tariffs to hasten a deal with China. This according to a report yesterday in the Wall Street Journal. Joining us, Mark Luschini with Janney, Montgomery, Scott. You know, we know obviously if something happens, or eventually when something happens, the market will cheer. And didn't we get a glimpse of that yesterday when the market spiked on this news? And even when it was sort of some cold water was thrown on it, the market still held up?
I agree with you, Charles. I mean, I think that was evidenced yesterday afternoon with that massive turnaround we had from going from red to green. And obviously it's carrying through so far here this morning. It's obviously speculation at this juncture. We don't have affirmation that anything's necessarily been done. And in fact, walking back on some of the initiatives that the White House has undertaken relative to trade with China is a little disappointing, but we'll see what comes of it. And obviously the market's been held hostage by it. So to the extent there's any relief on that front, it could be very satisfactory for market participants and why equity prices are likely to be a bit higher.
Now, of course, within the White House since day one, this has been an ongoing tug of war for the attention of President Trump. Sometimes it feels like Mnuchin gets it. Sometimes it feels like Lighthizer and Navarro get it. Going into this meeting, what do you think in terms of negotiations? Better to offer this olive branch or better to stay strong, because staying strong and really tightening the screws seem to have worked so far?
Well, Charles, I think it's more the latter than the former. I mean, Robert Lighthizer is supposed to be the lead on this negotiation, and I think he was, pressing for all the things that the United States wanted, which was more than just soybean trade. It was obviously some of the military and the intelligence apparatus concerns relative to intellectual property rights and technology transfer and things that are really structural in nature. So I don't know how an agreement can be made so far to lift some tariffs and actually take the pressure off of China. That seems counterproductive to me.
Mark, I've got some breaking news, and I want to get your thoughts on it. We just got some headlines from the New York Fed Governor John Williams. He says he's seeing emerging headwinds to growth from the government's shutdown. So do you think it's going to be a big problem?
Well, the longer it lasts, most certainly. I mean, estimates are that it could shave as much as 1/10 of 1% off of GDP for every 2 weeks, and we're 27, 28 days into it at this juncture. Certainly it's having an effect locally around the Washington, D.C. area, but you're still talking about the spillover effect, and the market's willing to think that they're going to recoup it when or if the shutdown ends and those that have been furloughed get their paychecks back. But in the meantime, there'll be business that will never be replaced, and the longer it lasts, the concern is, obviously, when you're growing at 2.5%,
right,
you have a limited margin of safety to see further erosion.
I should add that Williams did also go on to say that softer doesn't mean doom and gloom, which I think is something very important, because as I watch the financial media talk about this, it feels like the end of times when we know that it is still government, this is still a very small part of the overall GDP. With the super strong consumer, higher wages, more confidence in spending money, it seems like it would be unlikely it would completely offset that, wouldn't it?
Oh, most definitely. And one of the things he did comment on was the strength in the labor market. And obviously, that's going to bode well for not only consumer sentiment, but wage gains that we're seeing coming through the best since 2009. And obviously, if you feel good about your employment condition and you have wage gains, you're more likely than not to spend it, which is going to propel economic growth. So you're right. I mean, there's an important tailwind to offset the government shutdown, at least for the time being.
All right. Great talking to you, Mark, as usual. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles.